Now then, my friends, if you are new to the channel, then you won't know who I am. Well, I am the Mac Master. I own a Porsche Taycan, but today I'm taking a test drive in a Tesla Model Y, the brand new Tesla Model Y, because every time I do videos about my Taycan and things go wrong on it, people keep telling me, just get a Tesla. Talking of just get a Tesla, by the way, if you are a Tesla fanatic and you do want to know more about Teslas in general, etc., then head over and have a look at the channel Just Get a Tesla, who is run by Ian, and I've actually met him and he's been on one of my videos. Yes, he is an evangelist. However, he is actually rather nice. I've met him, I've spoken to him, I've kept in touch with him, and you know, you've got to keep your enemies closer, haven't you? Just kidding, Ian. Head over, I'll pop his link in the description and also on the end. And as I say, if you do like your Teslas, there's a Tesla there. They're all over the place. One of us. Anyway, I am told the new Tesla Model Y is supposed to be superb, so I'll be the judge of that today. And I can see it over there. This is a self-service test drive, so there is nobody involved. There's no sort of like body trying to sell you a Tesla, the hard sell, because we all know, another Tesla, we all know, there's a Polestar over there as well, we all know, feel rather uncomfortable, we all know nobody likes motor dealers, do they? Motor salesmen, they're all the same, all a bit cocky, pinstripe suits, trying to sell you stuff. There isn't one. And also, by the way, I do believe, you can correct me if I'm wrong, that Teslas now over in the States have actually started to deliver themselves. So there is no salesman. You basically order one online, pay for it, and it drives itself to your house and drops itself off, which is kind of strange. Anyway, we're going to give it a little bit of a review today. I'm going to be honest, I'm not going to be biased, although I'm used to driving a Porsche Taycan. We're going to go through it, go through the controls, have a look at the car itself. It wouldn't be my first choice if I had to have a Tesla, I would say. I'd have the smaller version, the bit more compressed one. I don't know the names of them, it's next to it. Anyway, if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, click the little bell for notifications of when I upload new videos. Now, what a gorgeous day. Without further ado, my friends, let's go. One of us, one of us, one of us. No, I am not one of you. I'm just test driving out. By the way, can I just say Polestar, right? I'm going to just say, first of all, Polestar sounds like some kind of exotic dancer. The Polestar over here, let me just grab you on camera here, right? The Polestar over here, if we have a look at the back, has got a proper window. Can you see there? Look. Right, there's a proper window. Nice window, looks like a normal car. Now, this other Polestar, I think it's the new Polestar. The front, I'm going to turn it around, looks okay, right? Have a look. There's the front. But then, the back, it has no window. Look at it. What's all that about? That is odd. I just don't get it. How can you see through the back window? Is it some kind of digital screen that you're looking through now? Is that what it is? I mean, what happened to Windows? It's just something that you don't need. It's trying to reinvent the wheel. Anyway, I believe that is our car over there, the new Tesla Model Y. Now, I downloaded the app, the Tesla app, which I had anyway, because I use the Tesla network sometimes to charge my car. And all you do is you arrange yourself a test drive. You can actually buy one on there as well. You pop in your details, put in your driver's license, put in your name, click OK for the terms and conditions, etc., and then it guides you to the car. And then when you're here, you have to get your phone out again. You click that you're here, locate the car, etc., and then get in and test drive it. So I'm actually kind of, it's weird because there is no salesman, so you're not actually getting that sales pitch like you used to do, because I have to say, nobody likes motor dealers, do they? I mean, do you know what I mean? Motor salesmen, they're all the same. They hard sell. Right, let's go over and have a look. Tell you what though, the birds don't like it. It's covered in, it's not very clean, is it? The birds, it's got bird poo all over it. Says it all really, doesn't it? Anyway, here we go. So it's obviously charging up. It's just, I'm not really into tall cars, I have to say. Let me know what you think to the design of it. The front of it, kind of like the headlights a little bit, looks a bit futuristic. But personally, I prefer, if I had to have a Tesla, which, you know, would be never, and I'd rather go for the smaller one here, with just normal headlights. Right, so what we need to do now is open the Tesla app, which is going to be a bit awkward because I haven't got a very good network. So it says locate Model Y, but I can't because I've got no network. So that's really clever. Right, arrive at 30th of June, which is when I'm test driving it. Locate Model Y, I can't because I've got no network. Honestly, I've got no mobile phone signal. When you get here, tap to locate, but I can't because I've got no signal. Is there any Wi-Fi around here? Right, so just as I couldn't get Wi-Fi, etc. and get in the car, I actually got a call from a Leeds number and a guy called Johnny from Tesla. So he said, I'm going to force it through for you, unlock the car. So you do actually get some human interaction there, which is good. It made me feel a lot better. Johnny seemed a very nice guy. He said, enjoy your test drive. I'm going to force it out for you now, unplug it. Your car will link to Bluetooth, your phone will link to Bluetooth with the car. So that is good. There is a little bit of human interaction, which does make me feel a lot better. So let's get this linked up, let's get it unplugged, and let's get in the car and test drive this Tesla new Model Y. Right, confirm to unlock vehicle, and this should now pair with my phone. Come on, always allow. Come on, unlock. Can we do this? This will pair your phone. Your car cabin is now at the desired temperature. Wow, okay. Right, it says Tesla would like to confirm other users allow that. Open the door, press your thumb on the side and push in. Let's give this a go. Whoa, we're in. There we go. Allow, door opened, okay. Now what? Unplug your vehicle, take a tour on the touchscreen and enjoy your demo, and then return by 11. So let's unplug the vehicle because we don't want to drive off. I don't think it'll allow you to do that. I won't close the door completely. So let's unplug it. Right, unplug. Unplug it. Come on. It says unplug it. It's not letting me unplug it. Right, unlock charge port. There we go. Pop that there. Right, let's get in this Tesla Model Y and take it for a test drive, shall we? Okay. Right, here we go. Could do with a bit of a clean though, I have to say. Right, so first things first, we've got a screen. That's basically all we've got in here. I kind of like the dash better than the last one that I had because that was all wood. That was like a wood trim. This is quite nice. Leather feel on it, etc. Let me put widescreen on so you can see a bit more. Okay, sorry about my legs, but it's a hot day. So we've got compartment there. What's in there? Got a little bit more storage space in here, down here. We've also got here, I'm guessing that is for your mobile phone to charge up there as well. it's actually, how do you drive then? That's your indicator stalk there. So where's your, I'm guessing to go forward, you just do that. That's drive. And then park, tap to park. And then if you want to reverse, which I won't do obviously because I don't want to reverse into something, your cameras come up there. Tap again to park. Okay, what else have we got on here? We've got music, we've got phone, we've got maps, we've got a, what's that? A camera? Ah, that's the cameras. So we've got left, right, left pillar, right pillar. So obviously, where's that coming from? That's coming from the, yeah, there we go. All the different angles there. Okay, fair enough. Let's get rid of that. Then you've got the car as well, which you can navigate around. So that's looking at the car. So I guess if you tap these things, I don't know what's going on here. That's your bonnet, which you can undo, which I don't want to do. And your boot. Then you've got your headlights, which is auto, light setting, auto. You've got navigation there as well. Okay, car, if I click car. Oh, we've got all our settings here. So we can have, how can we, Tesla. Hey Tesla? No? Is there any way you can actually do anything? Can you make the inside cooler, please? Command not understood. Let's try again. Set temperature to 18 degrees. There we go. That's worked. Okay, and then we've got sentry mode, which will record for you when you're not there, to see if anyone's attacking your car. So that's recording. We'll turn that off. You've got seats there as well, automatic seats, lights, locks. It's actually connected to my phone already. Charging there as well. We're at 80%. Okay, dynamics. We're in sport. Deceleration standard, traction control mode auto, steering weight standard, auto shift beta. Okay, here we go. Display, controls. You know what, there's that many different controls. I guess you'll get used to all them, but let's just take it for a drive, let's take it for a spin, and let's see what it handles like on the open road, because it's a car and that's what it's about really, not about the software. Excuse me. So, right, come on, onwards my friends. So, drive, come on, there we go, drive, and then let's put the map on. How do you get the map on here? Let's get the map on. Right, okay, so we're in drive, so let's put our foot on the accelerator there. Okay, here we go, and away we go. Right, very quiet, very exceptionally quiet. What I wasn't overly keen on, but it may be that you get used to it, is I wanted to adjust my door mirrors there, and you have to go into the screen and actually alter your door mirrors that way, which I wasn't overly keen on. I prefer something on the oh, there we go, actually on the door itself. Right, let's go around here and then we shall take a right out of it. We've got some nice roads around here in Harrogate. Okay, right, guys, turn in there. Okay, thank you very much. Let's get out of here now. From memory, I test drove this before, the last version of it, and it was a little bit soft on the suspension. This seems a little bit harder, a little bit harsher. Riding position is good, driving position is good. Seats are quite comfy, I have to say. Okay, and speedo is just, again, the speedo is there on the center console to the left, but if you was talking to a member of my family who has one, he will say, well, what's the difference between looking down to your left and looking down there? Whoa, it has got a little bit of power. Wow, okay. 60 mile an hour speed limit here. It's got a lot of torque on it. Try it. It's very responsive on the steering. Steering's nice. I like the cabin a lot better than the last one. It seems to have got a little bit better. I didn't like the wood on the other one. It was like a cheap, tacky veneer wood kind of finish on it. This one, quite nice. Right, let's drive up this way. Tells you your speed limit, 60 mile an hour max. We'll take a left here, shall we? Oh, what's that saying? Oh, it's actually seeing all the cars. So it's seeing the car in front of me on there. Now a camera's come on as well. Got lots of cameras and cars and stuff. Brilliant, thank you very much. Now I'm stuck in traffic. I should have gone the other way. Okay. Let's we might turn around here in a minute actually. We need to be able to get a move on. This is it feels, the seats and riding position is nice. Cabin's very, very silent. I guess it doesn't matter what car you're in though, you're stuck in traffic. Let's turn around because this is just crazy. We don't want to be stuck in traffic. Took it for a test drive and stuck in traffic. Just going past a mini garage there. I'm just trying to get used to the steering's very sensitive. I wonder whether you can change that to be a little bit softer. Right, let's turn this thing around. Right, let's turn in here where there's some real cars. We've got minis, cars with engines. Indicator, sound. You've got the indicator again on the screen. There are no, excuse me, there are no sort of like manual screens on here at all. Everything is on that center console. So I guess you're reliant, the only downside on that is you're reliant on that center console, because if that goes, then you're pretty much stuffed. Let's go in here and turn around. There's a few bumps. Let's see how it handles these. Pretty good. Now, to reverse, I've now got to go on the screen and pull my car that way, and I've got cameras everywhere. Just have a look at this. So that's all the cameras, and it's telling me where the cars are. It can see them two cars to my left, and it can see my car. There we go. Right, let's turn this around. I like all the cameras on it, but I guess you're going to have to start to trust the cameras. There's that many cameras, that's crazy. And you can see an above on the car. Now, drive. I'm looking for my drive, so you've got to push the car forward, and then it's showing me cameras in front of me now as well. Here, look, have a look at the cameras in front. So you've got all the cameras in front of me there, and you can see the indicator there as well, flashing on the screen. Right. Let's get out of here and give this some welly, shall we? Oh, let's go left. Okay. Can we get out of here quick? Yep. And then, whoa! It has got a little bit of bite to it, I have to say. Okay. So speed limit's 40 here. Telling me the speed's 26 that I'm doing there. It's seeing all the cars coming towards me. Can it see a lorry? Yeah, seeing two cars and a lorry there on the screen as well. Right, now we've got a national speed limit, so let's give this some beans, shall we? Here we go. Nice vision from the rear. Whoa, okay. It's got some beams. Right, it just needs the noise of the, and I don't know whether you can do that on here, Tesla owners, Ian, just get a Tesla. Is there a noise on it so I can hear like a bit more of a whir? Because if I put my foot down, now we're hang on, we need to be on the speed limit here. I think we got back down to 40. So let's take a right here at the roundabout, and yeah, let's take a right at the roundabout here. Give this some. I want to open it up, give it some beans. It's just missing that sort of like sound. Now I've got my indicator on. You can't see this, but I can see to the right of me now. Let's see what it's like around a roundabout. Here we go. Now I'm used to the Taycan. Obviously it's not got the hold of the Taycan. 60 mile an hour here, so we're doing 38. So we'll slow down. 60 mile an hour at 30. 3, 2, 1, go! Oh, that's nuts! Straight up to 60. That's fast. Okay. I'm going to say, from memory, from the last Tesla Model Y that I test drove, I'm sure it was a Tesla Model Y that I test drove at GridServe, and it wasn't as good as this. And the inside, they've actually made the interior feel a little bit more premium than it was before. Right, 60 mile an hour. That is insane. That is quick. But we know electric cars have a lot of torque on them. But the ride itself is a lot better. I like the panoramic roof on it, same as mine, gives you plenty of light in here. My only issue would be if I asked Tesla for anything else, Elon, if you're watching, I would actually have the display here, and I believe you can have one fitted. You'll have to let me know. I like how it sees the other cars on here, and I do like the cameras, etc. It is very silent in here. The steering is, there's a little bit of roll on it when you're moving it's not quite as planted as the Taycan, but then again, you wouldn't really expect it to be. It's not the same kind of car as the Taycan. We shall drive it down here. But it seems a very nice place to be. It just lacks a little bit of something inside. It's too plain. It's too plain. And I'm very OCD. I like everything in its place. It's just a little too plain. Let's take it down this road here and see whether we can get it around some bends and pull in and maybe change the settings on it or something, shall we? Here we go. Right, you can feel the regen braking slowing you down as well. Okay. And then let's take it down here. Okay. It's yeah, the regen braking's a bit too much for me on this one. I need to just see if I can change that. Right, let's go left. Then open it up again. 25 and 60. It's quick, very quick. Okay, I want to get some bends to open it up on. So far, I like it better than the old one. A lot better than the old one. It drives a lot nicer. It feels a nicer place to be. The only thing is, it's a Tesla, isn't it? I can hear it saying, one of us, one of us. It's not the actual car itself. It's normally, a lot of the time, it's the drivers. Ian, not you. I know you're a nice guy, I've met you. But you do get some Tesla drivers that are just tosslers, if you know what I mean. Ian, that doesn't include you. Ian, just get a Tesla. Great guy. I'm going to speak to him in a bit. I actually spoke to him and he said, "Oh no, you don't." I think he thinks I'm going to give him a bad name. To be fair, Tesla have done a better job with this second generation version. But again, 40, it's telling me I need to be in a 40 zone. That's warned me. But again, it's like I've said, the Porsche Taycan, the first generation Porsche Taycan that I have, it's got its issues because it's Gen 1. But every time there's a Gen 2, it gets better. And that's the issue with modern technology, isn't it? It's new technology at the moment, and every generation that they get, it's going to get better. It's like a mobile phone. The first generation, if you look at the first generation Apple iPhone, it's just, well, it's not fit for purpose anymore, is it? If you look back at it, it was great in its day and it was cutting edge, but it was at the start of that technology. And then the second generation iPhone got better, but again, it's still not where today's iPhone is. Now, I will say, the last 3 generations of iPhones, maybe 4, have not changed that much. So are we going to get to a point where it's the same with cars, where they're actually, electric cars are really, really good now, and we're at the point where they can't really get any better? They need to start innovating again. And is that where we're at? So people who buy the Generation 2s, like this one or whatever, it's going to be old tech again in 2 years' time. So you're going to be left out on a limb, really. And are they going to keep updating the software? Will they change it? So like now, if you've got an old generation iPad or an old generation iPhone, are they going to change it so you've got an old Tesla from, say, like 7, 8, 9 years ago, and your software won't update anymore and it won't work? I don't know. Is that what's going to happen? Is that the position we're going to be left in? Who knows? And that's where we are with technology, where if you've got an old car, like an old Volvo or an old BMW with an engine in it, it doesn't rely on software, so you can use it for as long as you want. And again, we're also let down with electric cars with the charging network and the amount of time that it takes to charge your car, etc. I know Tesla owners, the Tesla charging network is the best. It's fantastic. And it is, I have to say, a lot better than what I use with the Porsche Taycan. Right, I need to pull over somewhere. 40 mile an hour speed limit, because I want to change the settings on here, because it feels a little bit rolly. It doesn't, the suspension seems a lot softer. The last generation from memory felt a lot firmer, and when you're riding around corners, etc., I like that. I like it a little bit firmer, so I need to just pull over and see whether I can change that somewhere safely. Right, where are we? Right, I want to reverse, so you've got to do that, and then I'll reverse. Okay. Okay. And then forward. So, turn the wheel around and go forward. There we go. And then reverse again. Okay. We're actually off-road at the moment, so there we go. Let's pop that in park. Right, I've just parked it up for a second. I just want to open the door now and have a look outside. Now we've got lighting on it, etc. And let's take a closer look at the outside and the design of it, see what you think. The door handles, again, there's very few knobs and switches in here. It's all controlled on the screen. You've literally got on here, I think you've now got you've got indicators down there as well, and also you've got windscreen wipers on here now as well, which I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, Ian, just get a Tesla, used to be on the screen, but they've actually moved it. Can you do that now if you hold it? Yeah, that's it. But where's the water? There's no water in them by the looks of it. Squirt the water? No? Hold it? No? Okay, we need to turn that off now. Okay, stop. Stop. That's it. Let's go out and have a look. Oh, windscreen washer fluid low. Right, let's get out. So, design-wise, what do you reckon of the new Tesla Model Y? I mean, the inside, I've said before, said it when I was driving it, the inside, a lot better, a lot more refined. The quality of materials seem a lot better, loads of boot space in it, plenty of headroom. My only issue is the handling on it at the moment seems a little spongy, but I think you might be able to change that in the settings. So let's get back inside. Also, sort of like, these handles though do my head in, but what sort of like space have we got in the back when the seat's back? Now, I'm 6'4.5". Here we go, and my seat is right back there. That's actually not too bad. I would have expected a little bit more leg room in the rear. Can you get the seat back any further on here? Don't think. Actually, you can put the seat back. Wow, you can recline the seat back. Okay, but I don't think you can put the seat back anymore. No. All right, let's get back in the driver's seat. Right, so acceleration is on sport, deceleration reduced, traction control mode, steering weight standard, steering weight heavy. Let's change it to that. Auto shift, I don't know, we don't need any of that. Autopilot, auto steer beta. If autopilot strikeout occurs 5 times, what else have we got on here? We don't need any of that. Let's give that a go, I think. Seats, you can change your seating on there. Okay, I think that's about it. Display, locks, autopilot, charging, dynamics, controls. Okay, right, car wash. There we go. Ah, steering. Oh no, that's changing your steering, so you can actually change your wheel up and down. That's odd. Okay, right. Can you do it that way as well? That comes in and out. That's it. Okay. Right, let's get rid of that. Let's go back to navigation. Right, and then drive. Put that up there like that. That's very weird. Again, on my Taycan, you've got a button, a switch, forward and backwards, reverse, etc. And then you park. This, everything on screen. Okay, now, come on. There we go. It's telling me this. It says stop. Reverse, okay. Reverse. And then go forward again. Everything on the screen. Okay. Right, and let's see whether this is a little bit firmer than it was before. As I say, a bit spongy. Here we go. 60 mile an hour speed limit. And that is quick. That's better. That's better. It was a little bit spongy before. That's a lot firmer, harder ride now, which is what I'm used to when I'm driving my Taycan or whatever you want to call it. That feels, for me, more natural, bit more sporty, bit more responsive. I do like how it sees all the cars on screen. I like all the cameras. The cameras are very clear on the Taycan. I don't have cameras on mine, but the second generation one has got new cameras on it. It had it on the first gen, but they were terrible. The second generation, not much better. The software on this is quick, it's responsive, it's very fast. That's something that's lacking in a lot of the other EV manufacturers. The software is not as good as the Teslas. That's where it actually that's where it beats things, really, isn't it? It's now then, need to know where I'm going. Need to get back to where to drop this off. You have it for an hour, and then I think they follow up on it about a day later and give you a call. So there is a little bit of human interaction, which is what you want. I am liking Tesla. You've done well with the interior. You have upgraded it. It did look and feel very, very tacky before, whereas now a lot better. It's comfortable. I mean, it is comfy. Seats are fairly hard, but I like that. Right, it's even seeing the cars in the side road there. Right, 55 miles an hour. To be fair, I hate to say this, I'm getting used to just glancing my eyes to the left, to the speedo there. I think it's a matter of we're used to seeing it through the steering wheel there, but it doesn't take any more. It doesn't really take any more. It's either you're either turning your eyes to the left to see it, or you're moving them down. So I guess you just get used to it. But, and again, what happens if the screen malfunctions? Then are you left without a speedo? See, on my Taycan, yeah, it's on a digital screen in front of you, but it's not part of, if all the computer system goes off, the speed still stays on. It's a separate device, etc. I guess you could say the same about manual speedos. What happens if the manual speedo goes? This is, it's a nice drive. I can't lie. I'm not going to lie. It's a nice drive. Tesla, you've actually made a nice improvements on the inside. You've made improvements on the drive itself. The design, I like the front of it. It wouldn't be, if I had to go for a Tesla, it wouldn't be the one that I would go for. I would go for the, and I don't know the Teslas, what's the other one? The one that was next to it, let me know in the comment section. I'd have that. I just don't like these SUV kind of cars. But saying that, I've got a family, I've got a young family, and maybe it's better for families to get in and out of, etc. This morning, Sarah said, oh, I've got backache, and she was in a bit of pain. She said, I think it's your car because it's so low down. So maybe something like this would be better. Right, where am I going here? So I need to get to Ruddington Park here. There we go. Right, I need to get back. I wonder if it can give me directions. Give me directions to Ruddington Park. Ruddington Park. There we go. Okay. It's giving me directions to Ruddington Park. That's a good sat-nav as well. I don't know whether or not, though, that Teslas work with the Apple CarPlay. I don't believe they do. So, Tesla people, Ian, let me know. Just get a Tesla. Does it work with Apple CarPlay? I don't believe it does. I highly doubt it would, because they wouldn't want that. They'd want you to use their own.
1,000 feet, turn left onto Reading Lane.
Okay, in 1,000 feet. The software is excellent. Software is excellent. Right, we're going to turn left here. Vision's good. All-round vision's good. Turning left here.
Now turn left onto Reading Lane.
And you've got a camera coming up, so That's good, because I always wonder about, you know, with having cycle lanes now, and this is actually quite a serious thing. You've got a lot of cycle lanes and cyclists whizzing up to the left of you on the inside of you, and you can see them on here because a camera comes up. I like that. I like that. That's good. Good safety. Right, we go down here. Where are we going now? Right, we've got some roads here, smaller roads. Let's see how it handles compared to the Taycan. It's not bad. It's pretty good. Here we go. Go through here. There we go. It's handling pretty well, I have to say. Okay. I mean, you're not going to be driving like you're on a Formula One racetrack anyway. It does feel a lot nicer. I just don't feel as good about myself, and I'm gonna get called now for being a badge snob. I just feel in my Taycan, I like that it's a badge thing, isn't it? And it does obviously handle a lot better than this. But for a car that's basically an SUV, this is
In 500 feet, turn left, then turn right.
Right, here we go. And I've turned a lot of that regen braking off now as well. Here we go, we've got some horse and cart. From a horse and cart to a Tesla. There we go. Left. Ruddington
Now turn
Park.
left.
Okay. And then back to base and drop it off. There we go.
In 500 feet, turn right,
Suspension's good.
then bear right.
Right, where are we? And I think we have to turn left here, and then we just drop the car back off. There we are. And back to base. That's a good way of taking a test drive, and there we are. We'll reverse up, plug it back in. Okay. Right, you can't park in there because it's Tesla type drive only. Where are you going? What are you doing? She's reversing now. Go on, let's reverse it back a bit. Oh, okay, she's decided not to. What are you doing? Are you making your mind up? Right, are you doing anything? There we go. That's it. Some people. Right, let's see how it reverses in here. So we need to reverse. Okay, and can I do this with just cameras? Let's have a look. I like to just use my own judgment, but let's try see whether it can do it with just the cameras. It's saying go forward a bit, so I'll go forward. There we go. And then it's just odd changing your gear from park to reverse, etc. Your drive mode, I guess they call it, on a screen. Right, and then reverse back. And then we shall park up and give it a bit of a final verdict. Okay. Stop. Okay, so now it's tap to park, and now it's parked. And there we go. Let's head off out. How do we turn it off now? How do you turn it off? How do you turn this off? I guess I've got to use my phone. So, quack. It gives you a quack when it's locked. I've locked it on the phone there. And I guess I actually want to plug it in there on charge first. So I'll just plug it in first. So, plug it in there. Right, so it's charging. I've plugged it in, and now I just want to lock it. So I'm guessing it's just quack. It's locked. I think that's it. Phone key connected. So it just connects to your phone. Right, okay, let's go and sum this up over near the Taycan. Right, what do I think of the new Tesla Model Y? Interior a lot better, styling, yeah, a lot nicer, ride quality improved. They've also brought back the windscreen wiper, which I believe was on the screen before, so they've brought a manual button back for that. Well done. Do I like the fact that it's not got keys like that? I like having a key to unlock with, etc., or whatever, and having a set of keys on you. But again, it's futuristic, I guess, isn't it? It's the way that we're heading. Other than that, it is bland inside, but it's an improvement upon the last one. Would I have one? I wouldn't personally, because I like a sportier looking car. Did it drive well? It did drive well. Did it drive as well as my Taycan? Obviously not. It's not a 100 and odd grand car. Would I recommend it? If you're looking for an electric car and you do want an electric car and an electric car suits you, then I would say, yeah, have a look at it. Have a test drive in one. I do like the fact how you can pole up and just test drive your car without having any hard sell. I like that. I like the fact that there's no salesman there, because it always puts you on edge a little bit. Although some salesmen are nice. The guy that was at Renault the other week in Morecambe when I test drove the Renault 5, lovely guy, and it wasn't a hard sell. But not everybody is like that, and some people don't like confrontation. And if you don't like confrontation, this is an excellent way to test drive your car. I'm fairly impressed as an electric car goes. I like the software, very responsive software on the Taycan, even the Gen 2 Taycan, which is quicker. It's not as snappy as the software on the Tesla at all. But there we go, that's the new Tesla Model Y. If you like Teslas, then and you fancy a Tesla, give it a try out. That's all from me today. Tell me what you thought. Do you like the styling compared to the old one? What about the interior on it as well? The interior is a massive improvement on the last one. A lot better build quality, so they've actually improved. But as I said, in the car, and if you fast forwarded on it, right, you've got the Gen 2 there, and it would be the same with me with the Gen 2 Taycan. You get to a point where the technology is almost perfect, like in the iPhones that you've got now, and there's not much that they can improve upon for what they've done. In fact, all they do now is add extra buttons and extra gimmicks on it that you don't need. But will we be left with a car in future with technology that we can't use? We know, and I know a lot of you out there, I bet you've got phones that Apple no longer support or Google no longer support. Is it going to be the same with a car? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below, and tell me what you think. Thanks for watching. If you did enjoy the video, do give us a thumbs up, and also think about subscribing. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Right, back in my Porsche.